official will kick off to get the festivities started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the single back. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. Right down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and, man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
He'll bring it out. It's Dixon. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Throwing, Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And the timing just a hair off. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose on the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Going to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
They'll try to get it through the air. He unleashes a long one. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. Third down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Bennett. Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Dixon. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. This drive will open from the 15. Sellers. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Yeah, that's pass interference.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Wow, you just don't see that a lot. Pass interference negating a pick-6. What a costly penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's Sellers to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Breaks the tackle. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Marshall quick to the line.
Man, goodness gracious, dude is on fire. I mean, he's already got 100 yards. We're in the 1st quarter. Like, I might want to think about...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 40. He's at the 30.
So lame.
Touchdown, Oregon. How about this defense taking one back to the house? He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Fielded in the end zone, it's Benjamin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing, Sellers. Quick completion on the out route. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Sellers. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Marshall quick to the line. The offense changing the play. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Here's Sellers to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You simply don't see that very often.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. 4th down, Sellers. Big fella moving. How about that tackle to stop him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The lone back's got it. At the 15, he's loose. Brought down at the 20. Volunteers will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Throwing Sellers. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Skips away from pressure. Gets the first himself. Still running at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Running inside. It's Frazier. Got a little grass. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Sellers finds his big tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Might be calling a hot route. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers finds his big tight end. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Again, it's Sellers. The idea is keep moving it forward. Makes the catch, and he's free. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Marshall quick to the line. Here's Sellers to throw. Finds his back in the middle. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Herd!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he makes the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Dixon. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Sellers on the play action. Shoots it to the left. The sure hands, it's Dixon. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give to Frazier. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Sellers from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Sellers. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. Sellers from the gun on third down. He's got the tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Quick strike complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Sellers got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Marshall! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll bring it out. It's Benjamin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped. Quarterback and a running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Man, does it get any better than that? Creating a turnover on the very first play of the game. You talk about doing this all week, and you talk about, we can beat this team. We're going to go out there and execute. And to do it, the first snap, belief, climbing through the roof, baby.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Here's Sellers to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down. Playing the pass, now forcing a second down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on first down.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Unleashes one. With the catch, it's Eakin. Still on his feet at the 45. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Using his legs, it's Benjamin.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Hauls it in. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick six, but he'll be stopped at the 31. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He's got his man, makes the grab. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
That offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Wait, Ken, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Benjamin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Pocket breaking down. Back open in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll try the counter. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he's dragged down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
On third down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Georgia going up tempo. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Rayner. Finds his big tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throwing, Sellers. Got the back over the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Sellers. Out of the backfield, he's open.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Thundering Herd needing less than a yard here on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Marshall moved the chains through the air. Now they have it on 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Sellers to throw. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs!
So lucky.
Does the work itself with a pick six.
And that is such a critical mistake for this offense, man. Such an opportunity to add to the lead, put more points on the board, keep the momentum, but sometimes you just get a little bit too aggressive, and Palmer, they pay for it in a big way.
And that's one where the defense gave up some yards early in the drive, and you're wondering, you know, is the opponent going to score here at the end of the first half? But they're just waiting for one mistake, and they take advantage of the opportunity, jumping that pass in the air, picking it off, taking it all the way to the house, and now taking the lead.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Throwing, Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. To get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He's brought down.
He's down.
Returns, and the defense comes out on top with the pick. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Could be an alley. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The run inside. It's Benjamin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. All even here in the third quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And the
Sit
defense
down.
picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. On the move, he fires. Complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Caught. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Got a lot of room to the right. The 30, the 20, the 10. Takes it in.
Enough of the lucky junk by you. Hit stick, baby.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Off the play fake on 1st down. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Maybe a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
And it's good! And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Throws for the tight end. The short hands, it's Clark. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Return takes it down to the 27.